All right, let me do a few of these examples. Solve the following quadratic equations by factoring. X squared plus 4x plus 3 equals 0. As you can see, the quadratic equation is already set to equal 0. Now we're going to factor the left side. Factors of 3, so multiply to 3, that add to give you 4. And once again, since a is equal to 1, a times c is just c. So let's see. 1 times 3. I think that's it, because those are pretty much our only factors of 3. And what's 1 plus 3? That's right, 4. So we have x plus 1, x plus 3 equals 0. Next step, set each factor equal to 0 and solve for each factor. And the more of these that you do, you're going to realize that your solutions are going to be just the opposite sign of your factor. So solve for x. When 1 moves to the other side, it becomes a negative. Solve for x. When 3 moves to the other side, it becomes a negative. Or like how I like to say it in class, what number plus 1 gives you 0? Negative 1 plus 1 gives you 0. What number plus 3 gives you 0? Negative 3 gives you 0. So your solutions are negative 1, negative 3. Now we can check this answer a number of ways. We can check it in Desmos. We can plug it in. I'm going to check this one by substituting my answers into my original equation. So x squared, negative 1 squared, plus 4, multiplied by negative 1, plus 3. What does that equal? We want it to equal 0. Negative 1 squared is 1, plus 4 times negative 1, that's negative 4, plus 3. Does that equal 0? 1 plus negative 4, negative 3. And look at that. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0. Negative 3 is indeed a solution, a root, a 0 to this equation. Let's check our second one. Negative 3. Oh, I said negative 3 was a solution because that came out to negative 3. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0. Yes, it works. We had substituted in negative 1. Now let's plug in negative 3. Negative 3 squared plus 4 times negative 3 plus 3. Does that equal 0? And look, I just substituted in the equation. I made x equal to negative 3. Negative 3 squared. 4 times negative 3 plus 3. Negative 3 squared, 9. 4 times negative 3, negative 12. And we're just going to go that direction. Order of operations from, well, they're both addition anyway. It doesn't matter what order you do them in. 9 plus negative 12. And what's negative 3 plus 3? Yay! It worked out. So negative 1, negative 3 are indeed solutions to this equation. And if you were to do this in Desmos to check, here's your x-axis. This will cross at negative 1, negative 3. It'll look something like that. But you'll definitely notice that that's where they cross.